And welcome back. The questions still coming in about COVID-19 and the state's response. We're continuing our live conversation with Governor Sununu now, and we're getting a lot of questions about how businesses can get PPE. Will the state be able to help?
Sure. So if a business requires PPE to do their transaction as part of this expansion, they can go to nheconomy.com /COVID-19. They can fill out a form there, and then we're allowing our DMVs to be a bit of the way you can pick it up. Everyone knows where their DMV is. There's 14 of them around the state. You can put your order in and then pick it up right there at the DMV to allow your retail facility or barber, whatever it might be, to open up.
Okay, and Cam asks, I work as a tattoo artist and was wondering when tattoo shops will be able to reopen.
Yeah, we looked at tattoo parlors, and again, that's a very invasive, a lot of very close contact, one-on-one process, and again, I don't think neither public health nor some of the recommendations that had come forward are quite where they need to be. So we're just not prepared to do that just yet, but obviously something we're going to look at in the future. I think some of the tattoo parlors will be coming up and presenting to the Reopen New Hampshire Task Force, because they've really been the driver in making sure that these guidelines are where they need to be before they go through public health.
Mike asks, what about driving schools? Can students resume driving lessons with their instructors?
Yeah, so driving instruction is going to resume as part of flexing open the DMV and allowing that to happen. I think the first phase starts in about a week, and the next phases start subsequently, and then we get to kind of a fully open DMV process with instructors and everything in very short order.
So Stephanie asks, with outdoor dining tables 6 feet apart, how will patrons remain 6 feet apart while entering and exiting or dining?
So we are keeping you can come in with a group of up to 6 to sit at the same table. Tables themselves have to be 6 feet apart, and again, only in an outdoor setting. So we're not requiring the patrons themselves. If I'm there with my wife and kids or anything, we can sit close together, but it's table to table that really has to keep that separation.
So Liz is asking a good question here. I would love to see some guidance about weddings, vendors, planners, and couples they're continually having to put off because of the uncertainty.
Yeah, unfortunately, I mean, we're still in a position, and it's not just because of Massachusetts, but because one of the reasons that we are so close to that hotbed of Massachusetts, their numbers are still really skyrocketing there. We're really sticking to the stay-at-home order. It's still in place. We call it Stay-at-Home 2.0. We've kind of amended and upgraded it, if you will. But that provision about with 10 or less people in a social setting, that's really the barrier there in terms of doing a larger wedding or that type of venue. We're just not there yet, but hopefully as we go through the next weeks, and if we can see the numbers continually on a positive trend, we can maybe make those steps in the near future. Nicole
asks, when will nail salons be allowed to open? They're probably the best at using PPE.
That's a great question. I don't think nail salons are part of the cosmetology world, but don't quote me on that. I have to be honest, I'm not 100% sure. I don't think they're included in that guidance, but maybe something we can do in short order.
Jeanette asks, when will elective surgeries be allowed? I guess we know that's coming up soon.
Yeah, as of Monday, almost immediately. As of Monday, we've been working with the hospitals very closely. They have their new guidance documents. Things like knee surgeries or hip surgery, an MRI, CT scan, a biopsy, things of that nature. These elective surgeries can all start opening up in various hospitals across the state as early as Monday if they like.
And the institutions will probably decide exactly when they're ready.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, very good. Governor, stay right there. We've got a lot more questions. They're coming in real strong. We'll be back with more in just a minute.